It was a quiet neighborhood. One of those places where people leave their doors unlocked, kids ride bikes until sunset, and everyone knows everyone, at least they thought they did. But one man's late-night decision to check his security camera revealed a nightmare unfolding right outside his home. What he saw wasn't a thief. It wasn't a stranger. It was something far worse. He caught the killer in the act. This is Secrets of the Case, and tonight, we bring you the shocking story of betrayal, obsession, and a twist no one saw coming. Stay until the end. Because the truth behind this case? It'll change the way you look at everyone around you. Andrew and Melissa Grayson were what their friends called Instagram perfect. Andrew was a financial advisor in Baltimore. Melissa was a school counselor and part-time lifestyle blogger. Married for 6 years, they had just bought their dream home in a peaceful suburban cul-de-sac. They hosted barbecues, went on couples hikes, even filmed TikToks cooking together. But behind the filtered photos and curated smiles, there were cracks. Andrew had grown distant. Melissa had grown suspicious. They told friends it was just work stress. But neighbors noticed the late-night arguments, the separate cars, the hushed tones when anyone brought up the word loyalty. And then came the man next door, Daniel King. Daniel King was a quiet type. Divorced. Mid-40s. A freelance programmer who mostly kept to himself. But he had something most people on that street didn't: a fully wired security system, motion sensors, infrared cameras, and night vision surveillance on every angle of his property. He claimed it was because of a break-in years earlier. But what it recorded one night in April, no one could have prepared for. On April 17, at 11:43 p.m., Daniel's front door camera picked up something unusual. A figure, hooded, gloved, walking up Andrew and Melissa's driveway. They weren't holding a package or a phone. Just, slowly moving. They crouched. Tried the side door. Motion sensors kicked in. Daniel, at his computer coding, got the notification. Curious, he rewound. Zoomed in. And then froze. It wasn't just any figure. The person trying to enter the Graysons' home was Melissa. His neighbor. Andrew's wife. Daniel watched as Melissa pulled something from her coat, a syringe. He couldn't see what was inside, but she wore medical gloves. She opened the side door. Daniel noted the timestamp, 11:45 p.m. 10 minutes later, she exited, empty-handed. Daniel almost dismissed it as nothing, until the next morning, when Andrew Grayson was found dead in his bed. Melissa called 911 at 6:12 a.m. "I just woke up, he's not breathing, please hurry." Paramedics found Andrew lying peacefully under the covers, no visible trauma. The first assumption was cardiac arrest. But the coroner found something strange: a nearly invisible puncture wound on his left thigh. Toxicology revealed atorphine, an extremely potent animal tranquilizer, illegal for human use. Fatal in microdoses. Used mostly on elephants and rhinos. The wound location? Consistent with a fast, hidden injection while someone slept. The police were suspicious. But they needed more than motive, they needed proof. They got it that afternoon, from Daniel King. Daniel hesitated at first. But when he saw Andrew on the news and Melissa sobbing in front of cameras, he contacted detectives. He handed over the footage. Timestamp, 11:45 p.m. Melissa, hooded. Entering. Syringe in hand. Leaving quietly. Suddenly, the entire narrative changed. Detectives confronted her. She claimed, "I was checking on Andrew. He wasn't feeling well." But when asked about the syringe, she denied it. When shown the footage, her face went pale. They arrested her that evening. So why did she do it? That was the question everyone asked. The answer unraveled over the next few weeks. It turns out Melissa had been having an affair, but not with a stranger. With Daniel King. The same neighbor who turned her in. Phone records, encrypted messages, even camera footage from Daniel's backyard, all proved a months-long affair between Melissa and Daniel. But when Daniel realized Melissa might have killed Andrew, he panicked. He hadn't signed up for murder. He wanted her, but not like that. Melissa thought Andrew was planning to leave her and take their assets. She claimed he was emotionally abusive. But there was no evidence of that. And Daniel? He cracked on the stand. I thought we were just talking about leaving. I didn't know she was planning this. I swear, I didn't know. But the jury didn't believe he was completely innocent. Melissa was charged with first-degree murder. Daniel was charged with accessory after the fact and obstruction. The prosecution had everything: motive, affair, money and means, illegal animal tranquilizer, opportunity, caught on camera, and the confession, found in a deleted voice memo on her phone. Tonight's the night. I'm tired of him holding me hostage in this life. I want out. The audio stunned the courtroom. Melissa sobbed, tried to claim it was metaphorical. The jury didn't buy it. Melissa Grayson was sentenced to life without parole. Daniel King received 8 years in prison, with parole eligibility in 4. To this day, he insists he didn't know she would actually go through with it. Andrew Hess' family created a foundation in his name, educating the public about psychological abuse and manipulation in domestic relationships. Their final statement said, Andrew trusted the wrong people. But in the end, the truth had cameras. The case of Melissa Grayson stunned the nation, not just because of the coldness of the crime, but because of how it was caught. Security cameras were once thought to keep strangers out. But in this case, they caught the killer within. What do you think? Did Daniel truly not know? Was Melissa acting out of fear or selfishness? And how many other perfect lives hide something sinister behind their doors? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more shocking true crime stories, right here on Secrets of the Case.